Good morning. This is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated Journato morning headlines on August 31, 2022. Tough choices for Germany as coal power stations return to keep people warm this winter. If you don't know what you're doing, you'll get bit. Can an alligator be man's best friend? Conservatives furious as armed men turn up to protect drag performers at Texas brunch event. Historic monuments resurface as severe drought shrinks Spain's reservoirs. Trump News, live. Trump hires ex-Florida Solicitor General for Mar-a-Lago docks case. The Independent, Biden dismisses Graham's prediction of riots. The Washington Post, editorial roundup, United States. The Washington Post, opinion, Lindsey Graham's prediction of riots reads more like a threat. Rain eases China's record heatwave but fresh energy crisis looms. China's big cities, from Dalian to Shenzhen, ramp up COVID curbs. Reuters, China places millions into COVID lockdown again as economy continues to struggle. The Guardian, millions in new COVID lockdown as China keeps strict policy. The Independent, China shuts world's largest electronics market as Shenzhen imposes more lockdowns. CNN, China's Guangzhou tightens COVID curbs as infections hit big southern cities. England faces longer and drier summers, Met Office research suggests. Sky News, summer will stretch into the autumn in England in next decade, predicts Met Office. Evening Standard, summers could last longer with increased drought risk, says Met Office. The Independent, British autumns will feel like summers with rainfall set to plunge 12% by end of century. Daily Mail, England faces longer, drier summers due to climate change national forecaster. Pakistan, UN appeals for $160 million in emergency funding after deadly floods. Sky News, Pakistan floods cause devastation, in pictures World News. The Guardian, Amir Khan donates to Imran Khan's Pakistan flood relief. The Bolton News, Pakistan floods. Live, more than 1,100 dead as disaster could cost $10 billion. The Independent, Pakistani diaspora groups and UK charities raise up to £1 million for flood relief. Documents likely concealed at Donald Trump's Florida home, officials. BBC, Trump lawyer compares DOJ's Mar-a-Lago document storage directives to stuff of an overdue library book. The Independent, Trump's Mar-a-Lago declassification claim, explained. Liz Truss response to Pakistan floods denounced as risible. The Independent, 1/3 of Pakistan is under floodwater, says Minister, BBC News. BBC News, Pakistan floods, disaster to cost more than $10 billion, Minister says. BBC, The Guardian view on climate chaos in Pakistan, adapt to survive. The Guardian, UN seeks £136 million of emergency aid for victims of Pakistan floods. A true man of peace, what the papers say about the death of Mikhail Gorbachev. The Guardian, Mikhail Gorbachev dies aged 91. The Independent, tributes for Mikhail Gorbachev pour in after death of former Soviet leader, as it happened. The Guardian, opinion, Mikhail Gorbachev lost the Soviet Union but changed the world. The Washington Post, Gorbachev deserves praise, but he may have also stored up trouble for Russia and Ukraine. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.